Donald Trump on Sunday pushed Russian leader Vladimir Putin for an immediate ceasefire to reach a truce with Ukraine. It is part of his efforts as president-elect to try to resolve the Ukraine conflict before his presidency begins. Zelenskyy and Ukraine want to reach a truce, Trump wrote on his social media platform Truth Social. This was a signal towards Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. During an interview on NBC's program Meet the Press, when Trump was asked whether he was actively trying to end Ukraine's nearly 3-year-old war, he replied, "I am." But he did not say whether he had spoken to Putin since winning the election in November. Trump said, "I don't want to say anything about it because I don't want anything to derail the negotiations." Trump's proposal was a different stance for the Biden administration and Ukraine, in which he talked of an immediate ceasefire and the beginning of negotiations. It was a sign of Trump's attempt to resolve a major global crisis before he is sworn in on January 20th, 2025. Trump made his remarks after a meeting with French and Ukrainian leaders in Paris. The meeting was part of an event for the restoration of Notre Dame Cathedral. However, none of the advisors who accompanied Trump had any special knowledge on Ukraine. Trump said, "Kyiv wants to reach an understanding and end the madness." He wrote in his Truth Social post, "There should be a ceasefire immediately and talks should begin. I know Vladimir very well. It is time for him to do something. China can help. The world is waiting." Trump was referring to China's mediation efforts, which people in the West see as a threat to Russia. Zelenskyy described their discussions as creative, but did not give further details. He said on Telegram, "Humans need a just and strong peace that Russia cannot end in a few years." Zelenskyy stressed that for an effective peace, there must first be a guarantee of an effective peace. Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov, responding to Trump's post, said, "Moscow is always ready for negotiations." But he referred to Zelenskyy's October 2022 decree that says negotiations are impossible as long as Putin is Russia's leader. Trump's former national security advisor, retired Lieutenant General H.R. McMaster, expressed concern. He said, "The idea of placating Putin is wrong. Putin will not be willing to make any deal. With power comes peace. Ukraine should be given what it needs to defend itself," McMaster said. Trump's proposal drew immediate response from both Ukraine and Russia, showing how seriously the new American president's idea is being viewed. However, Ukraine and its allies are against an immediate truce because they fear it will happen under Russian influence. Kyiv's demand has always been that Russian troops should completely remove themselves from Ukrainian land. Only then can talks begin. Trump said about his stance towards NATO in his second term, "If they pay their bills and give us justice, I will stay with NATO. Otherwise, I can think about separating." He also said that Ukraine should be ready for a cut in military aid. The Biden administration has given a lot of support to Ukraine, but Trump says that this support will be considered as a way to reduce the burden on his friends.